Start this meeting tonight. Is there somebody out there that'd like to offer a prayer? Anybody? Dom, would you offer the prayer? Sure.
Father, we thank you for this wonderful day. We thank you for the wonderful weather we've had. However, if you could send some rain, we'd appreciate it. Next couple of days, thank you. We ask that you bless this meeting, guide these leaders to make right decisions for this municipality. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Call this meeting to order by that clock on the wall and by my watch it's 6:01 p.m. Roll call.
Mayor Hicks,
Present.
Councilors Lewis,
Here.
Lucero,
Yes.
Reynolds,
Here.
Vasquez.
Here. Would you stand and join me in the pledge, please? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hoorah. On the agenda.
Mayor, I move that we approve the agenda as written.
Second. Second. Council Reynolds? Yes. Council Vasquez? Yes. Council Lucero? Yes. Council Lewis?
Yes.
Citizens to address. Chris Woodball, you're up first.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to let you know that we're going to be having open meetings on January 25th at 6 p.m. and January 26th at 8 a.m. to let our citizens know about the film office from the New Mexico Film Office, and they will be down to speak with us. We're hoping to entice the film industry to come into grants to let everybody know what a beautiful city we have. These will be held at the old county commission building, and we hope that you will invite your constituents to come out and meet with us. If anybody has any questions, feel free to give myself or Brittany Burns a call, and we would be more than happy to help people sign up with the New Mexico Film Office and become film friendly. That's our goal.
What day is this?
The 25th at 6 p.m. and the 26th at 8 a.m. And Don Gray from the New Mexico Film Office will be down.
Questions?
So basically, Chris, those meetings are for the public to come find out what it takes to register your home, your business,
Yes,
your
ma'am.
site to possibly be available for filming.
Yes, ma'am. Or services. Brittany and I went up and met with them in December. One of the things that amazed me is the types of services they need. From doctors, dentists, from CPAs, tire services. There is a whole gamut of services that they need. And they like to source local if at all possible. Catering.
Do they ask for photos of like your property or?
Yes, they do. And we will talk about what the best way to take those photos and how to post them onto their website. And Brittany and I can also help with that.
Brittany and Chris have been sending them quite a few photos already of our area of
Yes.
various things.
We've been updating. They had come through about 13 years ago and taken a lot of photos, but never got to go into a lot of the buildings, even the abandoned buildings. One of the things they were very excited about was our old neon signs that hang around town. They were very excited over that. And they met us with open arms. They were very excited to see us come in.
Great.
Any other questions?
Any questions? Thank you, Chris. Sylvia?
Good evening. I would like to bring the attention to the council and the mayor that the position of the municipal judge has not received a pay raise increase for the last 4 years. Being that the charter states that the judge's pay can only be changed during an election year, and with the election being March 6th, I am respectfully requesting consideration for an increase in pay of the municipal judge to compensate cost of living and to ensure that we attract the most qualified individuals to serve this capacity. If you look at what I have handed you, the median household income in New Mexico was $46,748 in 2016. Our judge, who's responsible for public safety and making decisions that impact the lives of all those who go before the court, is paid $11,748 below our state's median income. The municipal judge's salary has been below the state's median household income for the past 12 years, as you can clearly see on the chart labeled historical real median household income for New Mexico. Even granting an increase of 11.4%, setting the judge's annual salary at $39,970, would maintain the municipal judge's salary $6,778 below our state's median household income. The court's role within this community is very important. As a community member, and you, and as our leaders of the city, need to ensure the wages are distributed fairly to all employees and elected officials within our community. Thank you.
Questions?
Sylvia, is that considered a full-time job?
Yes, 40 hours a week.
I think they only have to work 30 hours a week,
That's what the required amount.
the required amount, and that's about what we're getting.
Any questions?
Do you know what the household median income is for the city of Grants?
No, I haven't even went that far into it, but at 36,000, I know darn well I couldn't make it on that without my husband's income. You know, being, pay rent and, or house payment, whatever, and if you're a single man and the only one there paying bills, it's very hard for a single man to do it. And if he has a wife that's a stay-at-home mom, same thing. And then you add kids to that. Same thing if it was a woman, on the other hand. It'd be very hard to make it in that kind of pay.
Anything else?
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sylvia.
okay.
There are no appointments tonight. Public comment and discussion on our charter compliance? Anybody out there want to talk about our charter? Robert, you want to talk about our charter?
No, I really don't.
Okay. Anybody up here want to talk about our charter? I believe we're in compliance with that charter. Approval of the regular city minutes from the December 28th meeting? I didn't see any corrections.
I would approve the minutes for December 28, 2017.
Second.
Second.
Council Reynolds? No, why?
The mayor's comments aren't included.
I didn't even see that. What comments did I make last week?
Well, you made the comment about, the
The mayor asked Laura to inform everyone about the District 6 meetings. With the funding, Ms. O'Neill stated that there is evidence to call. What you talking about?
No, I'm talking about after that, when you made the comments about you were heard 2 rumors.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'd
Those
forgotten
aren't
about that.
included.
I had forgotten about that.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, you did, obviously. Yes. Okay, so that was, my comments were at the end of that meeting, that the rumors that Grants was broke are not true,
Yeah, and then,
and that there was a rolling quorum
yeah.
over the transit right here. Remember that? Remember that, Manny? So
Yes,
we
I do.
will put those corrections into the minutes, Cindy?
Yes.
And that statement was made because Paul Pena was making the statement to his board that he had 3 votes for the transit here. Okay, and we'll discuss the transit in my time at the end of this again. Okay? Yes, there's more bad news where that's concerned, guys.
Well, I know. Now they have 0.
Yeah, and they're not funding it this year at all. They've not received a dime for it. Okay, so at the end of the year, that's $56,000 that the transit's gotta come up with from somewhere, and $56,000 for the next year too. So, and if you'll remember, I predicted this way back in June, that they were never gonna be able to fund it. They voted to fund it, and they cannot fund it. There's no money for it. The village has received exactly $0 as of today from the transit. And according to the county, they are gonna receive $0 for the next 2-3 foreseeable future for any transit. Okay? So make sure we get those minutes. So we will re-enter the discussion with the mayor's comments at the end. I'm sorry, I had forgot about those. The transit and the rivers. Okay, with those corrections, will you make a motion to approve the minutes?
With the corrections, I move to approve the meeting.
We didn't vote on the first issue, on the first
Yes.
motion.
Yeah, we can't have another one.
Receive the motion.
I would like to rescind my motion.
There was no
There
second.
was no vote.
There was
So
no
there we
second,
go. There was no second, so it's a dead issue. Now you've made the motion
I move
with the corrections.
with the corrections.
Second.
I second.
Council Reynolds.
Yes.
Council
Yes.
Vasquez. Council Lucero.
Yes.
Okay. Special projects, Mr. Jaramillo.
Mayor, Council, before you guys is a quote for 3-phase installation for the new wastewater treatment plant. It's a necessary item, obviously, and the funds we pay now, but will be reimbursed through the loan funds that we're getting. So, I mean, we do pay for it, but then we get reimbursed from the loan. So, but it is, you do need power, a new power pole to the new wastewater treatment plant, so this is for sure necessary. That's not for any questions.
We don't have power there, or we don't have sufficient power there?
There is power, but there's not power to the new plant. There's about a 300-yard difference.
You gotta put
from the old
poles
plant
in
to
the
new
rubber
plant.
line to the new plant.
Yes. So they'll be adding a pole plus to the line.
Just a line.
Yeah.
So the power going to the power, or the wastewater now, is going to be rerouted, so that's why we're putting another pole on it?
Yes. Yes. I think that the old pole will still stay there because that facility will need some power. So this is a new pole. What's the new, I forget. Yeah, the transformer, yeah.
That's, I have a separate transformer on that thing by itself.
So there's already existing 3-phase there?
Yes.
We're just rerouting it, because it's going to be set maybe a little farther on down.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve work order number 53714, the amount of $39,007.40.
Second.
Second?
Hello?
Yes.
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 Mike?
Yes.
Consent to transfer franchise authority from Comcast Cable to Sacred Wind, John Vidal. Come on up. This is your baby.
This is my baby, sir.
Come on up and, right there, that mic for us. We've had legal go through this. They're gonna extend the Comcast with fee. And of course, then we'll enter into a new franchise agreement with Sacred Winds once we go through this and they buy all this stuff. But right now, in order for this to go through, they have to get a franchise agreement in order to get to buy Comcast and move forward this way. Okay?
Thank
Go
you,
ahead, John.
Mr.
Thank
Mayor,
you.
members of the council. Thank you again for the opportunity to speak tonight. Just as a way of an introduction, I am the president and CEO of Sacred Wind Communications. Our headquarters is actually just north of Gallup. We have offices in Albuquerque, Bloomfield, and in Grants. We began service as a telephone and a broadband company on Navajo lands in 2006 and have become the largest broadband presence, or have the largest broadband presence in northwest New Mexico right now. We have the largest broadband system operating in the northwest part of the state. We provide broadband at higher speeds and lower rates than at least higher speeds than any other company, and very affordable rates, very competitive with any other company. We're doing something different. We hope to do something different here in Grants Milan. We have an agreement with Comcast to buy out their cable system, which, as you know, has not been, it's not been on the incline in the last number of years. And we intend to put some good money into it and to convert it to a broadband system. And when we're complete, we think this will take about 4 months. Grants, Milan, San Rafael, and Blue Water Village will have higher broadband speeds than Albuquerque at rates that are, again, as good as you'll find in Albuquerque. As a condition for our completing the purchase of Comcast, we have to have Comcast's franchise in the Village of Milan transferred to us. We have to have Comcast's franchise in the City of Grants transferred to us, and we have to have a pole attachment agreement with CDC, Comcast pole attachment agreement transferred to us. Once those 3 things are done, we will then, it'll take us just a couple weeks to complete the sale, and then we will start construction. Village of Milan has already approved this resolution, and we're hoping for approval tonight. And I'll just stand for any questions we have.
Questions? Cindy?
Well, I have 2 questions. I don't know if you can answer them or if it's the city, but on the resolution, it tells me to see Exhibit A and also to see Exhibit B, and I don't have an Exhibit A or a B.
And that's in the original Comcast agreement.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Exhibits A and B are in the original
On
Comcast.
1, 2, 3, 4, paragraph 5 on page 1, and paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 have, you know, attached here to as Exhibit B, and I don't have it.
And I think one of the exhibits, one of the A, was the actual letter of intent signed by Comcast and Secret Wind.
Yeah.
Will the television services for anyone in town be affected?
I failed to mention that. Yes, they will be affected. And we're trying to work out with Comcast a transitionary period where they have about 400 customers remaining or so, where those customers will not be adversely affected. Our TV services will be by way of broadband. It won't be the same type of cable TV service. They'll have the same features, the same offerings, but it would be provided through the broadband system. So it's not cable TV per se. But we're still trying to figure out how to keep the system, how to upgrade the system while keeping portions of the system operating so that those customers won't be affected in this 4-month period of time.
Will they be receiving the same channels that they receive now?
There'll be a different number, but different frequencies, but yes, the same programming, same type.
And will their costs go up or down?
For basic service, the costs will go down. For all other services, they're going to be pretty much the same.
Currently, it looks like Comcast has 2 existing employees in our community, and those are looking to be absorbed into Sacred Winds programs.
Do you want to table this until you see exhibits A and B and all that good stuff? And I know what they are, and I'm sorry, I should have been sure that they were in
Yeah,
there.
they're not in
You
here.
know, and that's unfair. I don't know if anybody else here has seen the Comcast franchise agreement. I was one of the ones that approved it years ago, so I've seen it, I've read it. Would it hurt you if we tabled this for 2 weeks?
No, sir. No, sir.
Would you rather we do that? Cindy, would you be comfortable with that? Okay, make the motion to table this. We'll bring it back in 2 weeks. We'll make sure that all of you guys get the entire franchise agreement, so you can compare it and read it, and then we'll bring it back and we'll vote on it.
Question?
Maybe we could get it online?
Yeah, Laura can do that. I prefer, yes, Mike?
Have you notified the Comcast customers existing Comcast customers that this change may be happening?
Not yet. We intend to notify them when we have an actual sale executed.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we're gonna get complaints from subscribers if the changes are more than they can bear.
And the thing about that is, Mike, where Comcast is going right now, they've lost so many customers in grants, they're looking at just getting out of it altogether anyway. So it's better that these guys buy it, and then, yeah, we all know that. I mean, I've got a friend that works for them, and if it doesn't happen, they're gonna be without TV service anyway. So, just another thing, but like I said, let's go ahead and, let's table this for 2 weeks, it ain't gonna hurt us, it's not gonna hurt you.
No.
Let's table it for 2 weeks, and everybody can get the agreement, and you guys can all read it, because like I said, I'm sure me and Laura are probably the only ones sitting up here that have read. Okay? And that way you guys can all read it and look at it, and then we'll bring it back in 2 weeks, and we'll deal with it then.
Might I add, sir, too, that this is not the permanent franchise.
Yes, this is just a
It's
temporary.
approval, it's just approval of transferring Comcast franchise to us. And then during this transitionary period while we're building our network,
Yes.
the city and we and our TV programmer will have to have separate franchise agreements with the city. We have to draft new ones.
Okay?
So this would be only temporary, so.
Yes, this is gonna be a
I
temporary.
would just like to see us just go to a new one at this point, because it's only gonna be temporary and it's gonna be rewritten anyway, and we can take care of that now.
That's why I agree with that.
Enter a motion, somebody enter a motion
Make a motion then.
I make a motion
to approve the
to
franchise
approve the
agreement
franchise agreement.
with resolution number,
It's the
Resolution
transfer of franchise, yes.
18-1577.
second.
Second.
Council Reynolds.
No.
Yes.
Council Vasquez, Council Lucero.
Sure.
Do it. Fine.
Yes.
You got it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. Okay. Report from Chief Hayes. Bring your firefighter of the year.
I brought,
Is he here?
yeah, one of them's here.
EMT of the year?
I don't know, Harper of the year's not here, but one of my 4 EMTs of the year is here, correct? Yes.
Good. I was in there and we got the report and I was looking at it and I couldn't figure out what the abbreviations were, okay? But fortunately, we have a firefighter's wife sitting in there and she squared me right up on all of it.
Took care of all that? Well, Mayor, that's good to hear. Well, good evening, Mayor, City Council, City Manager, staff, and the audience. I'm Robert Hayes, I'm the Chief of the Fire Department. Once a year, I come before you and I tell you what we've done, and it quiz me a little bit, but in addition to that, I've put in here also a 10-year synopsis. Because unbelievably, this is my 10th year of being your chief. Had a very, very wonderful time in doing so, and I would love to continue to do so. Briefly, for 2017, we had 1,421 calls of service, and only a few fires. So, in the body of this, you'll see all of that, but I'd like to talk about the 10 years that we've been in business for your community. Creating over, as of December 31st, 13,602 calls for service. So we've had an impact with regards to what we've done here. Literally, we've had 50 fires, 50 structure fires within that 10-year time frame within the district, and 29 out of the district, helping our sister communities, San Rafael, Local Canyon, Milan, Blue Water. And
See you guys, be careful.
I was going to introduce those that were here, but part of them are leaving now. The apartments, yes. So, you know, we've had a few fires to go to. We were able to accomplish going from an ISO 5 to a 4, and that calculates about a $2.9 million savings in insurance for the community, and a little increase with regards to our fire funding. And we'll get down to that. We've got about $273,000 in grants that we've been able to accomplish. And in this 10-year time frame, the total is $1.926 million that that the fire department has been able to accumulate and bring to this community for service, for trucks, for everything. You can see, this is all on the page that I've got ear tagged with a little yellow tag if you're trying to figure where I'm going with all this. We've had purchase of quite a few vehicles, our new LED sign on Nimitz, quite a few awards. I'm not going to go through all of them. I've got like 10 or 12 here that your department has received for many different things we've done. Other achievements, I've had sergeants, I've had certified people to firefighter 2. I've been appointed the chairman for a couple of communities as well. We've had tributes for this past 10 year, 2009 for Assistant Chief Kenneth King for his 50 years of service, and he passed away a few years after that. And 50 years of service for Deputy Chief Joe Valencia, and he still is a vital member of the department. The programs we listed are bike programs. We've hosted a convention, security for the building and fire departments, renaming of 911 Avenue, and the Joseph A. Fidel Station Number 1, to just name a few things. And then our lighting program, which we converted in 2016 to LED bulb stations, and savings of 19% and 23% respectively. And turning that around, basically it'll be on like a 9-year payback. In 9 years it will pay for itself, which I think is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
And that's the way to go with regards to electrical use everywhere. So we just got around the bandwagon a few years early and took care of that. I have Sergeant Mays, who's back here. Yes, Firefighter of the Year for 2017. My Administrative Assistant is hiding, and then Sergeant Serrano and new Ian T. Valencia just left to go on a call. So they're here with us in the audience, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. I was going to start off, we could go through every page, it would only take a few hours, but we'll just go over one page, just for the mayor.
We appreciate that, Chief. There's a national championship.
Oh yes, I was forewarned by Councilor Vasquez, who said, don't make it too long, we've got to watch the game. I'm like, what
Especially
game?
those of us that are boycotting the NFL. This is the last game of the year.
Game. What are you talking about? So, with that, Mayor, I will answer any questions I can.
Questions, Sidney? Manny?
Robert, I think you've done an excellent job. Keep going. We congratulate all your fires, EMT. Thank you for the good work.
Rick?
Thanks for the good work. Appreciate it. Congratulations.
We will
I
continue to
have a
do so.
question. Who's playing in the game?
Which game?
Tonight's game.
In college, I have no idea.
Alabama,
Alabama and Georgia.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Thank you for all you do, Chief. Thank you for taking my calls after hours and all the bull that you put up with the public.
It's not bull.
Thank you very, very much
You're
for
part of the service.
Okay, thank you. You keep a lot of that bull from hitting me with what you do, and I appreciate that.
That's the job.
I appreciate that, more than you know that, okay?
And we will continue to do so as far as long as you'll have us.
Thank you, Chief.
Thanks, Chief.
It's greatly appreciated. Special projects, Donald Jaramillo, Airport Engineering Services for our brand new runway out there. Let's take care of it. Thanks.
Task Order E this year is a grant agreement between the city and the state for approximately $175,000. Part of that task is the engineering fees, which is in front of you. For $35,000 of the $34,000 is reimbursable. The $1,000 is our match for the grant. So it's, we did receive the large $4 million project this year, but of course we don't get that every year. So this coming year, the project is about $175,000. And 90% of it is paid from the FAA, 5% city, 5% state.
Questions?
We need your approval. And this is part of the Armstrong Agreement from 2014, which expires at the end of this year.
Questions? I'll entertain a motion.
Mayor, I move that we approve the agreement for 2018 Task Order E, the amount of $35,000.
Thank you. Second.
Second.
Councilor Reynolds?
Yes.
Yes. Walker? Councilor Searles? Councilor Lewis?
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Planning and zoning. Are you gonna handle that, Robert, or is? Are we doing it? Are we tabling it? What's the word on planning and zoning?
Mr. Mayor, City Council, and City Manager, and all our residents. On November 8, 2017, the Planning and Zoning Commission reviewed a request to rezone the following properties from mixed residential, MR, to general commercial, C2. This property is found on 500 East Roosevelt, also known as parcel R15841. This location has been operating as a business prior to 2012. There is a loan business and also a Dollar General store. The proposed amendment is justified in order to correct a mistake in the city's comprehensive plan due to an error in the assumed use about the property. BHM LLC is a commercial business and should not have been zoned mixed residential. With this, the Planning and Zoning Commission recommends to the City Council to approve an official zoning map amendment by rezoning this property from mixed residential to general commercial.
Questions? Pretty good job. I'll entertain a motion. Somebody make the motion, guys.
Let's see, I move to approve the ordinance 17-1227 on rezoning.
Second.
Second.
That's Wells.
Yes.
Watson?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Trevor.
Edward? I was told you were gonna handle this because he didn't trust Donald. I'm just messing with Donald.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Mayor, Council. So this is a proposal, well, we need a new bar screen, bottom line. I mean, Muffin Monster at the lift station. The one that's there now, it's every 3 to 5 years we have to be replaced. We did as much maintenance on it as we can, so it's good shop.
What does it do? Is it grind?
So what it grinds, everything coming in into the lift station that feeds up to the plant. And it's a must because with this new plant, it's very good. It's going to be very sensitive with all the stuff in. And you know how bad our system is getting with all kinds of junk and stuff. So this new one has a lot
How
more.
many pumps have we replaced because of the junk,
Oh,
Edward,
I can't count them all.
That's it, I can't even begin to count.
But,
Or the amount of money.
This new grinder has new extra teeth, and it's a self-cleaning grinder compared to the one that we have. So it rotates backwards and self-clean itself. And all we gotta do is maintenance about every 3 years, pull them up and clean them up. But there's no grease points or nothing on this one.
So how long should this last us?
So JWC is recommending every 3 to 5 years. So this system now that he has now is, so in about 3 years, when we're ready for a new one, we trade it in. And so the new one is at a lower price. So every 3 to 5 years, you're trading them in for a new one. And being that a sewer system picks up everything in this town, you need to constantly be replacing, which this is cheaper than those $150,000 pumps.
So is there a trade-in value?
There is. So when we get a new one, the price is a lot cheaper.
So the one, what we have there now that's not functioning,
So
is it?
So what they're gonna do with that one, we'll send that one in, they'll rebuild it, and then resell it to someone else, and that's the way it goes. So
So make sure to tell them we don't want that one back. In the recycle, yeah.
Just put up with a lot of.
Yeah, we don't want that one.
But so, yeah, so Les probably to come and talk for him.
Questions? Any more questions? Sydney? Yeah, definitely needed, you know, it's part of the wastewater treatment plant, and as soon as we get all of this done, it will be brand new all the way up to it. with the new head and everything done. And we won't have to mess with it by 20, 25 years, and that's why we're doing it so heavily now, is because it's been there 25 years and everything's got to be replaced in. That's why we're building a brand new one.
So this is called the Muffin Monster?
Yeah.
Yes, believe it or not. Believe it or not.
The only thing it will not shred is uniforms.
Yeah, the orange,
We found that out.
the orange jumpsuits that we used to get from the prisons. But you know, since we made them put their own breaks in at the prisons, we haven't had that problem.
Yeah, and we go check them periodically.
We check them out, so that was a good thing.
So it
Anything else?
stops them at their end?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they have their own
Get 'em.
lift stations and grinders at the facilities now.
Okay. All of them?
Both CCAs do, I don't know, the state, no.
Western's got one, but it's just a grate, and they make the inmates go look at it about every 3 weeks.
Yeah, that one's a hand.
It's a hand thing, they make them go clean it out about every 3 weeks. I used to have a guys that did that.
Yeah.
It's one of the better jobs. The inmates think my dog, they gotta get out. Any questions? I'll entertain a motion, it's like you say, it is needed, guys.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve the purchase of this pump, JWC,
Muffin Monster.
in the amount of $25,480.
Second. Council Reynolds?
Yes.
Council Lucero? Council Meyer?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, we have you up there.
Oh, man.
We were driving around yesterday and there's a big old leak coming up, it looked like
There
way
was.
up on top.
There was, well, we had leaking, it actually started Friday night, and we temporarily fixed it till this morning, that we got the right part. But that is the 12-inch transmission line from well number 3 to the tanks. So that is the main line to the city. So I was talking to Les, and I think he informed Laura. I talked to Laura too. So in the last about 18 months, we've had like 4 leaks on that line, and that line is just as old as everything else in this town, but that is one of the main lines to the city, so I would recommend that we start looking, maybe putting it on.
How long is it to the well? That's the
So,
one up behind 40,
It's
right?
behind, yeah, Wilbur Tippins, about 3 miles, Robert? About 3 miles.
3 miles long?
Yes, and it actually goes through the
Yeah,
mesa.
It goes like this, guys,
Yeah.
up and down through the mesa.
So, we had a hard time getting to it,
House.
but we did repair it, and I stocked a couple extra parts just for that reason, because it's starting to age like everything
Nothing
else.
else to look at.
Wow, 3 miles.
Yeah.
Wow, through the
That's not
malpipes.
like a block, so
No,
that we've
and
been
that's a
doing.
transmission line, so it's,
Yeah, and that's through the malpipes too, guys. But it's gotta be done.
but,
So
it's
something
taken
to
care
think
of.
And that is a safety issue there. We run out of
If that one
water.
goes out, we have no water,
We have no water.
about.
Yeah.
We'll have what's in the tanks, right?
and that would last probably, what, day and a half?
Day and a half, maybe 2 if we were lucky.
Hmm.
Okay.
Surprise.
Any other questions? Sydney, comments?
Should I be digging a well in my backyard?
That's crazy. That's what we're, Matt, you got any questions? Rick, any comments? Mike? I got a couple. On that transit, guys. What Paul Premier told me today is that they could come up with maybe 13 to 20 grand. Still leaves $36,000 out there, okay? And then for the following year too. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen there, guys, okay? I'd be willing to stay paying what we're paying and have the village match us and we'll keep it going here in the town and village. But as far as kicking in another $56,000 for transit on the city's budget, I mean, that's just insane. And I say to the people out there that use the transit, they need to go back to that last commission and ask every one of those commissioners what they did to it. Because they did it to all of us. And it's sad, but that's where we're at. And I don't know. I mean, it's something to think about. I don't know what the state's gonna come up with for this year, if they're gonna let it die, or what's gonna happen. That's $56,000. That's a lot of money for the state to come up with too within the franchise, within where we're at, within the state budget and whatnot. So I just wanted everybody to hear that out of my mouth. We met today, we met last Friday, and it's not looking good. Paul's trying to make it up any way he can by raising fees, trying to make everybody pay. And that, he's hoping that he gets 10 grand out of that, 13 if he's lucky. But I don't know what's gonna happen. But I thought everybody ought to be aware of it. The second thing I got is thank God that we went ahead and did our wilderness deals, because they started that land grab throughout the state. And down in the Gila, they're trying to get another great big old slot down there. And my question for everybody that supports wilderness, when is enough? When is it? Is it 100 million? Is it 300 million? Or is it every stitch of public land that isn't already taken as wilderness? And I believe that's what their goal is. Okay?
You got a long way to go if they're gonna get it all.
Like I said, that's what I believe their goal is, because every single year they come back for more and for more and for more. And if it's not the Wilderness Society, then this new group that we have coming in now, the Native Plant Society, okay? That's trying to expand more wilderness. And it's a mad land grab, it's all it is. And all it does is take away from your public lands, period. That's all it does. Takes away access, takes away everything.
We all have access to wilderness areas.
Yeah, you do, but you can only walk in them, Mike. And when you get my age or anybody else's age, what do you do with all the millions of miles out there that nobody can walk in? What use is it? It's none.
No, that's your
You
opinion.
bet it's my opinion. And my opinion is too that you owe the public an apology for making the statement you made about wilderness and the thriving economy in Silver City. Because now they're expanding that wilderness and their economy still isn't thriving. Nothing in the state is thriving yet. Although, on a good note, the Mount Taylor mine is back on out-tip status. Okay, so we should be hiring some people out there and hoping to put some people back to work. That's all I think. On that note, I'll change.
I have a comment.
Go ahead, Mike. I thought you didn't have a comment.
I thought you were talking to Edward. I'd just like to encourage people out there, everyone in this audience and everyone in our community to file for the 3 seats that are available up here tomorrow. We've got, the more people that are involved in this governing body, the better our community will be. So anybody out there that is qualified, I'd like to see you file for one of these seats up here.
Anybody else? You got a comment?
Well,
Go ahead.
I do, about the transit thing.
Yes.
Okay. I'm really gung-ho on public transportation because I grew up needing it. But, I think that maybe they took grant money, and if they need to provide transportation to the entire county, or I think they need to, taking grant money means that they need to comply with what they said they were going to do. And I'm good to go if they don't have to do it. If the county is unwilling to provide money, then I'm good to go with it for Milan and grants.
And that's what I said.
You know,
I'm good with
it,
keeping our share what it is, and Milan matching us, and we continue the transit going in Grants and Milan. But for us to pay an extra $56,000 to send it out to the county, that's insane. That's just crazy, guys. But I don't have a problem keeping what we're paying and keeping it going here in town. I have no problem with that at all, guys. And sharing it with Milan. Okay, I have no problem with that. But my problem stems is when they want another $56,000 to go to Blue Water and San Rafael and wherever, okay? Because to me, then it turns into the great white elephant in the room, and it continues to grow and grow and grow and grow until, like the Consolidated Dispatch, we're trying to pass a tax to provide that service. And I have, like I said, no problem running it here with what we're paying, but we can't afford, especially after a $733,000 gross receipts tax hit we took, we can't afford that, especially not this year. And for us to try to do it would be crazy. It would be crazy with us, because then we're going to be slowly but surely headed down the exact same road where the county is at now. And we've got to give our people raises this year. We have to. We didn't get no raises this year at all. You know, but we increased CPI, we increased everything else. So, I just put it out there for thought, okay? Because I'm with Sydney. I have no problem supporting this, guys, at what we're doing right now, the 56,000, 53,000, whatever it is. And if Milano matches, or if they can't match us, but that amount of money will take care of Branson Milan, I bet you. Okay? Anything else from anybody? Open up, okay, then I can motion to close it.
I got, this is for Laura. I got some concerns on our library. Do we have a security system in place?
We do.
We do? And how about the driver's window where the drive-up window can be, it's not secured?
They're working on that.
They're working on that. And then the other thing is the interior door on the library coming out. Can we get the construction company that did it corrected?
Correct it, what's wrong with it?
It's opens the opposite way. It's supposed to have an even flow from the inside out.
We've made that request.
You have everything?
You know, and something else that we got on the library, since we're on that subject matter, is handicap accessible,
Yes.
okay? So actually what we're looking at is changing the doors to,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm happy with it.
okay, instead of the, you know, but I mean, we're looking at that in July with the next budget year. Because to try, like I said, with that 733,000 hit we took, guys, we're done until June, basically. Okay, unless it's an emergency item.
Yeah, that's taken care of.
Yeah, but them doors, you know, me and Laura were looking at the county's doors today. And the sliding doors makes a whole lot more sense and a lot less maintenance than the button that you press and the door swings open. So, okay, anything else? Going once, going twice, going 3 times, entertain a motion to close this meeting.
Make a motion to close the meeting.
Second,
Second.
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Have a good night.